I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.
All right, I'm Talafero, Mr. Talafero TV. I know this stuff is so subjective, but we're going to talk about this in my comment box below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, number one. If you're watching this video and you ain't subscribed to my channel, you're playing yourself. We're going to have a little conversation in my comment box below, and I'm going to get in the comments and talk to you guys as well. I want to hear y'all input on this. All right, Beyonce is given #1 album of the year by the Rolling Stone, all right? Pretty much the year is over with. And I want to put up some albums that Beyonce's album was over, all right? We're going to just try to have this conversation. We just talked about some of the albums. So Beyonce's Lemonade album was #1 album of the year on the 50 best albums of 2016 list. And #2 was David Bowie, this Black Star album. #3 was Chance the Rapper with Coloring Book. I like, really dope project. At 5, we had Frank Ocean. 8, Kanye West, The Life of Pablo. At 10, Young Thug Jeffrey. 11, Solange's A Seat to the at the Table. 25, we had Rihanna's Anti. Wow. Tribe Called Quest with a late entry. Just came out a couple weeks ago. Is at 30. Alicia Keys Here. Drake, 42 reviews. Future, Evolve, 43. And I'll just leave it at that. And I'm going to give my opinions. Beyonce's Lemonade Project. I'll give it the opinion first since it was #1. Was it a very good album? Yes, it was. You have Sorry was a #1 record. First and foremost, Sorry was very good. And I listened to the album one time. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really listen to the album too many times. I'm just setting off this disclaimer because of the damn title situation. The album never came out on Apple Music. To my knowledge, it's still not on Apple Music, right? It only came out on Tidal. To me, I think that hurts. I really do. I think that hurts. And I know that's kind of out of Beyonce's control. I know she got to rock with her man, Jay. But to me, when you limit yourself to your reach of your fans and you try to make your fans go buy Tidal or go buy a streaming service, to me, I don't know. I don't know about that. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way because Beyonce is an incredible artist. She's a pop superstar, maybe the greatest of our generation. And I think Beyonce's music should be reached everywhere. I think anytime Beyonce puts out a project, we all deserve to enjoy her incredible music. Sorry was a #1 record, incredible tune. I liked Sorry my damn self. I don't even know the name of this one now. Hold up. They Don't Love You Like I Love You. That record was another dope record. Big on radio. But when you really think about it, and I guess it all depends on what do you consider a #1 album. Again, this ain't sports where you have teams playing each other. You have win-losses. There's only so much. Again, it all still comes down to what are your taste buds. What do you like? But I do think there was some blemishes on this list, all right? After those 2 records from Lemonade, Beyonce didn't really have a lot of mainstream success. What was it, only a 13-song album? Okay. She got her point across. The visuals with it were very dope. #1 album of the year, I don't know about that. Honestly, I was more of a Rihanna anti. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was a better project. That is just me. I thought Rihanna Up and Down was a better project. Speaking of that album, it landed at 25 on the list. Now, I think that is blasphemy, disrespectful to Rihanna. That album had, what, 3 top songs? All right. We're going to already, of course, Work. We understand what Work did. Huge song, maybe the top song of 2016. Work, of course, which was bigger than Rihanna's Sorry. I'm speaking facts now. I'm sorry, than Beyonce's Sorry. That's a fact. The You Needed Me was bigger than Beyonce's Hold Up, They Don't Love You Like I Love You. I'm pretty sure of that. If you go track for track, I'm telling you now, Rihanna had more mainstream success than Beyonce had on this album. We can even take it further. Drake at 42. How many songs on that album? Let's think about that project. You had Hotline Bling, which was a #1 record for a while. You had The Too Good with Rihanna, which was a top 10 record at some point. Maybe even still is top 10 record. my mind's going blank here. Drake had a lot of success on that project, and I'm gonna pull it up. I just don't understand how Drake could end up at 42. Like, it just seems a little low for somebody who's had a lot of success. All right, I'm looking at this album, Controller. How the hell did I forget Controller? That's a #1 record, people. Controller. You Had One Dance. That's another #1 record, people, in a lot of countries. So essentially, before we even get into the nit and grit of Drake's album, Drake had 1, 2, 3 #1 records. Too Good was a top 10 record. And Child's Play hit the radio. Pop Style hit the radio. And I think I could go on. Faithful was an incredible record. It hit urban radio. I don't think it hit mainstream radio like it should have. And I could go on. I love the With You record. I love other records, but maybe that's getting into what I personally like. So we'll leave that there. And number 3, I think they got Chance the Rapper right. Honestly, it was my top project of the year, but I understand why you leave it at 3. No Problem was not bigger than Sorry. No Problem was not bigger than Rihanna's Work. It wasn't bigger than a lot of those other records. I'm cool with that, even though I love the All We Got with Kanye West from Chance. I love that record. The Smoke Break was good for urban. The Mixtape was good for urban. The Blessings Go Up. That record is still being put everywhere. The Angels joint is good. These are good in markets, though. I ain't gonna say they're just great everywhere. But number 3, that's a huge move for Chance the Rapper, and I think he'll take that. All right, I think Chance the Rapper will take that. I'm very frustrated with. Look, I love Alicia Keys' album. I listened to it. I don't think it should be over Drake. I think that's disrespectful. With that being, I think we got to, at some point, like, Robert Horry has, 7 rings? But at some point, the criteria has to be, I get Robert Horry has 7 rings, but LeBron James averages 27, 7, and 7 his whole career. At some point, the numbers you put on the board have to count in some kind of way. That's just my opinion on that. I'm sorry. Young Thug's Jeffrey album at 10. I don't think if you asked Young Thug, he would put that album as his highest rated project. All right, definitely wasn't better than any of the Slime Season. I know those was mixtape. Jeffrey, to me, number 10. I don't know what kind of politics is going on. Young Thug did an album cover for them, right? Maybe he got something else working with them. Maybe some politics in that. They're trying to get, this is Rolling Stone we're talking about. Maybe they need Thug for a cover. That's way too high for that album. And I like Thug. I thought Kanye West's Life of Pablo could have. It's at 8. I thought it could have went up a couple more notches. I like that album a lot, and it had some really great songs from it. I don't know how you really calculate Designer's record on it with the. I Got Brothers in Atlanta, top record, and Kanye made that record hot. Of course, Fade was a huge record, and it's still all over radio right now. The Famous record is. It's big. It's popular. It's very popular with a Kanye West visual to match. Of course, Father Stretch My Hands was very dope. The Wolves was big at one point. No More Parties in L.A. I mean, Real Friends was big at one point. This album had hits. Ultralight Beam was big for me. Very big record. Hit radio. Chance the Rapper. Yeah, I would have moved this one up a couple spots. This is just my opinion. Kanye West probably would have moved it up a couple spots. Frank Ocean at 5. I don't personally listen to Frank Ocean, but a lot of people like that project. I don't listen to him. Just a personal thing. But if you make great music, you make great music. Shout out to Solange getting that number 11 spot. Great album, great project, great body of work. I think I'll leave it at that. All right, I want y'all to comment y'all responses below. That was a lot. What do y'all think about Beyonce being number 1 and everything else on the list? Comment your responses below. Comment to what I said. Talk to me in my comment box below. We'll have that conversation. Beyonce, number 1 by Rolling Stone with the top 50 albums of 2016. Thank you for the time, love, and support. Salute. I'm out. Hey, first and foremost, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love if you watch other videos while you're on my YouTube channel. Now, while you're here, people ask me all the time, how can you support Mr. Telefero? Well, if you want to support me in my future endeavors, the first thing I want you to do is subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you get all my content first. Your subscribe goes a long way. I get to understand my demographics, understand who support me, who got something out this video. So first things first, a subscribe will go a long ways. Next, if you really rock with me, donate $1 to my GoFundMe. I have a GoFundMe link in the description. If you really want to support me, just $1. Showing me $1 and some good wishes will go a long way. If you want to support me and you want to help me with my travels, I got a lot of things coming up, but I got to get them travel fees there. I got to find a way to get there, so that can help me financially if you really want to go there. Also, a word of encouragement. Thank you. Whatever it is, talk to me in my comment box below. Comment on this video, like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do this video. I got to thank you for your time. I don't take it for granted. My name is Mr. Telefero. Now, if you subscribe, help, donate, do whatever, you can see more videos like this, more new exclusive content. I got a lot on the way. Trust me. Thank you. It's MrTelefero.com.